Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Mindful Monday. I hope that everybody had a good week. I hope that you're feeling refreshed for the beginning of this week. I started making lists every Sunday before the work week begins so I can organize myself. So that's been a nice little reset just to take the time to do that. But once again, my friendly reminder to take care of yourself, set time aside for yourself, even if it's only 5 minutes. You got to do you, right? So we're going to start with the Wild Whiskers deck. See what our spirit animal of the week is. But yeah, it's been really rainy. It's been nice though, minus the mosquitoes. Been really productive. Started doing a bunch of canning. Yesterday it was a treat because we got to make homemade chips and all that fun stuff. So we have 2 cards that fell out today from the Wild Whiskers deck. Let's see what they are. Ooh, okay. So they both go in alignment. What we got going on. We have the Graceful Giraffe, Growth, Foresight, and Vision. Heavenward Bound Pillar, heighten my awareness into intuition. Very cute card. But yeah. We got to keep a positive mindset. Things can happen. The other one we have is the Jolly Jellyfish, acceptance, faith, transparency. Fluid form floating in the sea, release my doubt and let my light shine. I love that. So in other words, sometimes we hold ourselves back, but let's not do that this week. And excuse my nails, I have to redo those. My daughter painted them for me. She's 4. I want to do something different. Because normally I grab the Mudra deck, but this is, for whatever reason, I grabbed my Yin Yoga deck. So let's see what happens, right? Why not? Let's see if one falls out again. If it does, we'll grab that one. But those 2 kind of, okay. Okay. This is interesting. 1 second. Let's re-up on the caffeine, right? Okay. Yay, iced coffee. So this is from the Yin Play Pause B deck. You can make like yoga flows with it. It's really nice. Gives you new perspective. But the card that came out is Frog Pose. So instead of a mudra, we're going to be doing more of a slow flow yoga. This is something that you could do like before bed, in the morning, if you have time, when you're just relaxing at home. And you can do this with 1 leg at a time to make it easier for you. But this is good for, let's see, your lungs. I'll have to look into it more, but it's good for 2 of the chakras. I believe your root. But yes, this is the pose. And you don't have to do it at the same time, but you can lay down and while you're on the floor in like a mini cobra. So your hands are here, obviously. But you're just laying on the ground. But you can also push yourself up a little bit. But take your left or right side and bring that leg up to a 90-degree angle next to you. And do 1 leg at a time. If you're able to do both, that's great. If you need a pillow or something to put underneath you to help for support, I would highly recommend it. But yeah, this is a great hip opener. And we store a lot of tension in our hips. So maybe that's something that you consider to do this week when you're feeling a little heavy or you feel like you need to release some stress. Do a quick frog pose if you have the time. you know, if not, try to make some time. Try something new. Maybe while you're, you know, after you're journaling or doing something that, you know, whatever you got to do, just try it out. If not, you can always go to Google and find some other different things you can do even while sitting in like a meditative, you know, stance in a sense. Go here. And this is the Happier Me deck, the affirmation cards. Let's see what they have to say. This one's a little stubborn today. But maybe this is another lesson of the week to be patient, and what's meant to be will come to you when it's ready, right? It always seems how it works out that way. And just a little tidbit from this weekend, I was feeling extremely overwhelmed because sometimes I have a hard time slowing down. And then I get stuck in that go, go, go. And I literally forced myself to stop. And I burned some sage. I made some tea. I burned some candles. I just like slowed down and I prioritized the things that I needed to do. And it was nice because by the end of the day, I felt the tension from my chest, you know, alleviate, and it was just like so much better. But just, you know, every once in a while, do a quick check-in to see like what you're feeling, because, you know, like if you want to have a good week, you gotta slow down a little bit, even though I know that's really hard. Especially for people that get overstimulated like myself. Sometimes I want to go full hermit, and that's okay. But we finally got a card, and it says, I deserve all the good that comes my way. And that is a very true statement. And on the back of it, it says, for more empowerment, add this affirmation. I now release all negative beliefs about myself. I love that. Because a lot of the time I catch myself being negative, or, you know, I set really high expectations for myself, when really it's one step at a time and do your best, you know? So yeah, like even while you're doing the frog pose, if you choose to do so this week with your spare time that you do have, if you want to state that affirmation, I now release all negative beliefs about myself. Try it. See what happens. Observe, you know. Show some gratitude for showing up, you know. But thank you very much for showing up for yourself, showing up for Mindful Monday. I hope that you have a really good week. I hope that you're able to take time for yourself, do a quick reset, whatever you got to do. You know, it's what's best for you. So I am here to encourage that and be your little positive affirmation of, we got this, you got this, holding space for everybody. I hope that you have a fantastic week. I hope that this helps and gives you some kind of sense of ease. But thank you so much. Have a great week.